Hi everyone. So I am in Adobe Dimensions in the start screen, and it's really important, don't hit create new, click here. And the reason why we're doing that is it's going to give us a screen and I can set the resolution. If you don't set the resolution now, it could be a problem later. And we want a high resolution so that we can print this out and put it in your portfolio. So we're going to hit create. And it's going to give us a basic field. Now, instead of using the format that I gave you, I just decided that I would take one of these guys and manipulate it. And I've converted everything to centimeters. I didn't find a way to convert this to inches. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the first window. Let's move over a little bit so you can see everything. In this first area, we're going to do 6.35. Now, if you're wondering how to convert inches to centimeters, you can actually Google that and find a conversion chart. So this is 16.19. I probably could do 2.0 here as well. And I will leave the sizes in with the video in the classroom. And then, but you should write them down now. And then I'm going to do 1.27, which turns out to be a ½ inch. And so you can see that I can now rotate that toward me. So I'm going to rotate that toward me just to get going. Now, what I would do if you were doing 3 is it's kind of easier, in my opinion, to hold down Option. This works like any other Adobe program. And then have just 3 kind of lined up together. And we're going to be manipulating these so that they make sense. So the first box, let's just turn the eye off of the boxes that we're not using so that we have that first box. And we can call that box the left box. I think the center one, let's go. The center one is this one. So let's go ahead and call that the center box. And I turned those off so I would be able to bring them back in a way that made sense. And so this is the right box. Right box. You know how I like to make sure that I know where everything is, and I always label. So I'm going to start with the center box. And so I'm going to click on it, and I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to place my graphic. And I'm going to choose Chelsea's front first and just open it. So it's going to come in and it's going to be distorted, but we're going to grab this handle and we're going to push up. We may have to move up and down a little bit to get this positioned. It seems like it's never quite right. But probably if you positioned it so it was right dead center at the beginning, you'd probably have a really good experience. I did not do that. All right, so then we're going to grab this handle and we're going to widen it up. And once it's in place and we're happy, we're going to leave it be. I'm going to click down here to the box material, and the reason why is I want to set that base color for that box because we are not we're not worrying about those side designs. We're just going to give them a base color. Now Chelsea could go with just white because she has a white background, or she could do something else. We're just going to do black because I think it'll have less wear and tear on those sides. And that may actually mean that we want to go back in and mess with her graphic. So if we do that, we have to click back into the center box and then into the graphic. This looks like it's got a little bit of an edge, so I'm going to widen it a little bit. That's why I did that. All right, so once we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and place the other one. I'm going to place hopes on the right box. And so we're going to click there, and we're going to just click right here to place graphic model. And I'm going to do hope front and hit open. Now I'm just going to pull up on that until I hit the very top. And notice that the bottom's not fully full, so I'm going to move it down a little bit, and then I'm going to push up again. And it looks like we're still not there. And then I'm going to grab the sides and pull wide, and then go again, hoping to reach both sides. All right, now again, same thing. I need to do box material. Come down here to the base color, double click. And hopes, I like CMYK, so I always do CMYK, was 34. That's cyan. 46 magenta. 72 yellow, and 10 black. And then I'm just going to click out of that box, and it didn't give me the right color. Some reason. All right, so 34, 46, 72. Why is it not doing 34? All right, I'm just going to go back to RGB and see if that helps. I noticed this is a little bit buggy a couple of times. So the RGB is 162, 128, 87. So note to self, just grab the RGB. And then we can click off of that, and my material looks to be right. I'm going to just place another one over here. I guess I'll do hopes just so that we have all three done. And so I'll grab hope front, go ahead and place it, go ahead and pull it down, go ahead and pull it wide. You can always overdo the amount. Don't worry about that. And then one more time, we're going to go to her base material, and we're going to do RGB, and it was 162, 128, 87. Nope, that doesn't look right. 162, maybe when I click off of it, it will. All right, so there we go. Now, once we've done that, we are actually going to rotate to the back and put the graphic on the back. But to do this, instead of doing one at a time, I'm going to click on all three, and I'm going to rotate all of them at the same time so that I'm not going to mess them up. So get them fairly kind of flat to you. And then we'll do the same thing here. Now the left box will be the right box now. So not that it matters, because you know we're doing the same one on each end, but if you're not, make sure that you remember the left box is the right box and the right box is the left box. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to place the graphic. We're going to go for hope back. We're going to place. We're going to pull up. And we're going to pull wide. Oops, not too wide. it's real easy to like overshoot where you need to be. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to place your graphic. We're going to do hope back. We're going to open. We're going to place. And we're going to widen. And that should be what we need. And then we're going to do the last one. We're going to place the image. We're going to do Chelsea back. We're going to hit open. We're going to pull up. And a little bit down. And then widen it. These distort a little bit, so it's not worth freaking out. But notice if I don't, notice that I'm getting that black line because I have that dark background. If I had a white background, it wouldn't. But make sure that if you do have dark sides and a light front, that you're getting rid of most of that black edge for yourself. Once we've done that, we're going to zip these around. And then just to make things interesting, we're going to put on a one of these backdrops. I'm just going to use the table. I would actually spend some time and find one, and then you'll notice that these are too high for this table. So I'm going to grab everybody, and this is a little bit of a trick, kind of grabbing the screen and then dropping. Oops, they were actually on the table. We just need to move them forward, which again is a little bit of a trick, like figuring out how to do that. There we go. Actually, if that little ball actually does it. All right, now the one thing that I've discovered also is, you know, I played a lot with the lighting, and I actually liked the softbox 3-point light. Oops. I think I had those selected, so it was doing weird things. Oh, I don't like the soft. I don't like that one. I think I might be. Let's do low key light. Nope, I don't like that one. So remember, you can always Command Z. Let's do studio light. Nope, I don't like that one. Warm light. Nope, I definitely don't like that one. That one's okay. I was getting some really nice shadows. I'm wondering if these are too far in to give me my shadows. Let me pop these up a little bit and make sure that, all right, they have shadows. All right, so I think that I'm on that surface. And let's see what stage lighting does. Oh, I don't like that. So big story, long story short here, play with, oh, here's my 3-point lighting. This is what I liked. I was clicking. So that's 3-point lighting, sun, which I don't like, square lighting, I don't like, circle lighting, I don't like. So the 3-point lighting for me seemed to be the nicest. Now, the last thing, which is kind of important, is rendering this. So we're going to click render, and you know, make sure that you do this high quality. You could do low and fast, but I would do slow and high quality, and hit render. And that did not work out for me. I think it was still rendering. I think it takes a minute for it to slowly start kind of moving in, and it looks a little rough until it gets done. Oh, you can see as it moves. So spend some time, let it render, do a high quality render, you know, and play around with that a little bit, because a quality render will make a difference in your overall outcome. All right, thank you. Bye.